Hello everyone, this is the pre-market report video for today 16th April 2024 for the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Yesterday there were so many uncertainties, possible further escalation between Iran and Israel. Last Friday US market major index down between 1 to 1.75% and some uncertainty around India-Mauritius tax treaty. All made our Nifty to open 180 points gap down, and though in the middle of the day it recovered some, but in the afternoon again selling accelerates and in the end Nifty down near 250 points. Out of 50 Nifty stocks, 44 stocks were down and only 6 stocks closed positive. Here, ONGC share price increased 5% as Jefferies upgraded its rating to buy with a new 40% price upside potential. So, except oil and gas sector, all other sectoral index ended in the negative note. About institution activities, actually the net institution was positive. Of course, for the second day in a row, FIA were the mega net sellers. The net sold for 3,270 crore rupees, but on the positive side, DIA net bought for massive 4,760 crore rupees. So roughly the net institution had the inflow of 1,500 crore rupees. Despite that, Nifty down near 250 points and Bank Nifty down near 800 points. To be honest, it's not just Indian market. Almost all the other early market like Japan, South Korea, New Zealand and Australia all were down yesterday between 0.5 to 1%. Except China, as China got the short covering due to its macro release due like GDP growth data and retail sales data, which generally influence the Chinese stock market. Then regarding European market, in line with US market, last Friday itself it's already dropped substantially. So the price action in Europe was fresh, so it was very much volatile. Based upon the news, if the news comes there is no further escalation between Iran and Israel, then the market moves on the positive side. And then comes the Israeli defense minister who spoke aggressively and which erased all the European stock positive gain. So the European stock market was very volatile and the same was applicable in oil price as well. During the de-escalation talk period, oil price dropped over 1%, but again when the Israeli defense minister spoke aggressively, then it gained all those losses. So at the time of this video, oil price roughly trading at the same place as Saturday closing, Brent crude trading around $90.5 US per barrel and WTI crude closed at $86 US per barrel. Hence, I think even today the escalation in Middle East might vary depends upon the period and accordingly it will influence the stock market. Then coming to US, before their market opening, US Census Bureau released the all retail sales related data. Here, to avoid the confusion, I will just explain the core retail sales data because it is the important one. And regarding the data, the March month core inflation compared to February month increased as much as 1.1%, almost double the time increase compared to February month increase and the analyst expectation. So the data suggests very strong US economy, which in turn increases the 10-year bond yield to above 4.6%. And hence again all three US major index dropped further in addition to the Friday loss. Dow Jones down by 0.65%, S&P 500 decreased 1.2% and Nasdaq, again the major loser, dropped significantly by 1.79%. In case of VIX, from 17 it increased to above 19. Here only on last Thursday closing VIX was below 15, then in the two trading sessions it increased to above 19. It's a massive jump. In line with that, early morning today GIFT Nifty dropped further down and closed at 22,250. Yesterday at the time of closing, the premium was around 70 points, equating that for now indicating the gap down opening of 80 to 100 points today. Then regarding Indian ADR, only HDFC Bank closed 1% negative. All other three large Indian ADR all were down over 2%. So ADR also indicating the further negativity. These are the things happened yesterday in the global stock market. Now let's move to the new India specific info. First of all, yesterday night Indian government increased the windfall tax from 6,800 rupees per ton to 9,600 rupees per ton on the petroleum products. 9,600 rupees per ton is very significant increase to tax. So most probably today we can see the relative impact on the relevant stock like Reliance Industries and ONGC, etc. Second, yesterday Indian Ministry confirmed that in 2024 India expect to receive above average monsoon rainfall, which I consider short-term positive for FMCG stocks like HUL, etc. Third, in the aftermarket hours, both Geo Financial Service and largest investment firm in the world, BlackRock, both signed an agreement to form a joint venture asset management company in India. So we can expect Geo Financial Service will be on focus. Finally, about HCL Tech, Fitch affirms and retained the A- rating. Here, Fitch Ratings said that in the next 3 years, HCL Tech revenue expect to grow 8% each year, which for the IT stocks in the present scenario appears positive. So let's see how market is reacting to it. As a summary, US market closed significantly negative for the second day in a row, and that negativity was completely transferred to ADR and GIFT Nifty, which all indicating the Nifty opening off below 22,200 mark. Just for info, because tomorrow Indian market will be on holiday, so today is Bank Nifty weekly expiry, hence we can expect that related volatility as well. Then as per stock open interest, SAIL, Bata India, Coromandel International, MCX, ICICI Bank and India Mart got an increase in open interest along with a negative close indicates the short build up. On the other hand, Hindalco, Mahanagar Gas, GAIL, Airtel, NMDC and Nestle India got an increase in open interest with a positive price close indicating the long build up. Moving on, about the things to look out. Before our market opening, Chinese GDP data is due to release. The expectation is to increase 4.8%. So if it increased near or above that value, then it will make the metal stocks possibly positive. Then during the market hours at 2:30, Germany's economic sentiment data is due, and finally in the aftermarket hours, various US FOMC members press conference including the Fed chairman's one are some of the items we need to keep an eye out today. Coming to technical, as we discussed earlier, Nifty opened 160 points gap down and closed at 250 points down compared to Friday closing. Thus, on the daily chart, Nifty formed a bearish candlestick pattern with long upper shadow, indicating short-term top reversal and more weakness in the near term. Additionally, daily momentum indicator has triggered a fresh negative crossover and Nifty moved below all key moving averages such as 5, 10 and 20-day both simple and exponential moving average, which all indicating the further sell signal. Hence, the short-term sentiment appears bearish, although a significant decline isn't anticipated at present. Instead, Nifty is likely to fluctuate between 22,100 and 22,400. Then in case of Bank Nifty, it opened 370 points gap down and closed at around 47,770, which is the lowest closing level since April 3. Thus, on the daily chart, Bank Nifty formed a bearish candlestick pattern with upper shadow after taking support at 21-day exponential moving average. And also, Bank Nifty has continued to face strong bearish pressure with visible selling during intraday bounces. Hence, the next support for Bank Nifty is at 20-day moving average 47,500 and failure to hold the level could lead to further selling pressure. Thus, the immediate resistance is in 48,500 to 48,600 zone. A decisive break above this resistance is necessary to resume the upward movement towards the 50,000 mark. On the weekly options front, the maximum call option open interest was at 22,700 strike followed by 23,000 and 22,500 with meaningful new call option writing at 22,500 strike, then 22,400 and 22,300. Whereas on the put side, the maximum open interest was at 22,200 strike followed by 22,000 and 22,300 with new put option writing at 22,300 strike, then 22,000. Thus, from the options data, 22,200 is expected to be the next support, and then 22,000 with resistance on the higher side at 22,400 to 22,500. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some useful information. Please consider subscribing the channel and liking the video, so it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investment decision based on this, as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I am doing this for me and viewers' educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.